Halo 5 is finally here. This is 343's second attempt at the Halo franchise. Did they do everything right? Or does it feel like it's time for a reboot of the reboot? Find out on the nerdauthority.com's The Nerd Cave. Halo 5 plays a lot like Halo 2's campaign, where you have two separate squads of Spartans with two different motives. This is Fireteam Osiris, led by John Locke. Oni and the UNSC have him go after Master Chief and his team since he has gone AWOL. The Master Chief very early in the story finds out that there might be some intel and some information on Cortana and her whereabouts, or even if she's still alive. Obviously, he goes against military orders to find her himself, and an old fire team that he used to go to the academy and train with, Team Blue, decide that they're going along for the ride. And yes, they are complete badasses too. The environments in this game are like a nerd's sci-fi wet dream. Anything from a cloud city to a massive battlefield in the sky with spaceships and massive carriers to some of the best canyon effects and water effects I've seen to date. I stopped multiple times just to enjoy the environments that I was looking at around me. This is by far, hands down, the best gameplay I have ever played in a Halo game to date. They brought back all your favorite vehicles, including the Mantis, but they don't seem like they're overpowered. The new Forerunner species are so much fun to fight against that I feel like all of the different levels, whether we're Covenant, I just wish there was more Forerunners. We've been fighting the Covenant for 5 Halo games. It's time to give it a backseat. You can definitely tell that they built this game from the ground up for the Xbox One. The gameplay feels great, the guns feel tight, and they feel new. Even on the older guns like the Needler, they feel fantastic. They added some really weird stuff like a Gears of War type thing where you go down, you get into a position instead of dying where you get up and you have to wait for your squad to come get you. I've heard a lot of complaints about it. It didn't work that bad, it was just kind of awkward. Now the guns on the other hand, the Forerunner guns, the SMGs, the rocket launchers, the grenades, everything felt fantastic. It felt so good, I cannot wait to play this a second time. My favorite thing is the new power-ups, like the charge that you just saw right there, or the ground pound, which you've seen in a little game called Destiny, which is not a bad thing at all. You can't talk about Halo 5 without talking about Warzone mode. It's 12 versus 12 battle to capture points across the map. The big kicker is it has a Gears of War horde mode type of feel to it, where there's AI that comes all over the place and spawns. You don't have to kill other people just to get points. You can actually go after AI to contribute and help out your team also. So it's a win-win for everybody. It's more fun, and I've had a blast playing it so far. There's tons of other multiplayer modes, including Breakout, which is a single elimination game, Slayer, which is a classic deathmatch, Strongholds, which is keep control of 3 static zones, and is classic capture the flag. They're also coming out with Forge and Big Team Battle as downloads later down the line for free, and they said that all of their multiplayer maps from now on are going to be free downloads and not downloadable content. That's a win-win. So overall, I felt like they were trying to tell a Mass Effect story in 10 hours versus 40, and it just didn't work. With all the media hype from Hunt the Truth with the podcast all the way up to the commercials, I was just a little bit disappointed that this is all the story that we got. That aside, there was amazing set pieces, amazing multiplayer, and I definitely see the potential where the story's going. I'm really intrigued to see where Master Chief and John Locke go in the future of the franchise with the Forerunners. We give it a 9 out of 10. Let us know what you think at thenerdauthority.com.